What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and we're going to be playing a current gen game in franchise mode, and I got the next gen Xbox, so this will be either the last current gen episode or the second to last. It just depends how this franchise shapes out. But yeah, in case you're confused, this is Sam versus Matt. This is the second episode of the Eagles Commanders franchise. And for this franchise, me and Matt were both allowed one trade for each of our teams. I traded for Justin Jefferson, and he's my best player. And that's the only guy I traded for. OBJ, I don't know, it doesn't really look like him. But yeah, he's on the team. It looks like the Eagles just signed him as a free agent. And we got Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown on this team. Devontae Smith is pretty solid. Their defense is pretty strong as well, with James Bradbury and Darius Slay Jr. So yeah, our team is pretty stacked for this franchise, and it's definitely got a talent advantage over Matt's roster, because he's the Washington Commanders, and their team's not as talented. As Kyler Murray is the guy that he traded for, and he is the Commanders' best player on this team. The Commanders, I mean, they're not a bad team, but they're nowhere close to being as good as the Eagles are in this franchise. So there's definitely going to be an uphill battle for Matt in this game, as it was in the first game too. I'm not going to say what happened in that first game. If you want to go watch it, go right ahead. I won't tell you what happens, but it's there. It should be called Eagles versus Commanders Season 1, Episode 1 or something like that. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll put like a thing here, so you'll know what it's called. But yeah, we're going to hop right into this game, as the Eagles will be the home team, as last time it was the Commanders who were the home team. So we'll see how this shapes up, as this could potentially be the final game ever of current gen, assuming we don't meet in the playoffs like we usually do. So it most likely won't be our last game, but it could potentially be if one of us misses the playoffs or something like that. As Devontae Smith is going to return this up to about the 27. Eagles will start with the ball, and they'll start off by handing off to Miles Sanders, who gets a gain of just under 10 yards, so it'll be second and inches at the 37. They'll hand off to Sanders again, and he will get up to the 41 for a gain of 4 yards on that carry. To make it 1st and 10 again, Jalen Hurts back to pass. He's going to roll out to the left, as he can't find anyone. He's going to get a couple yards on the scramble, only about 2 yards. So good defense by the Commanders there to not allow a big scramble there. So 2nd and 8, they'll hand it to Sanders again. They'll get a gain of 1 to make it 3rd and 7 at the 44. Jalen Hurts back to pass again, and he is going to throw, but it's picked off by Cameron Curl. Bad throw by Jalen Hurts there. So now the Commanders will have outstanding field position after that pick there, as Jalen Hurts would really like to have that throwback. But now the Commanders will have the ball 1st and 10. Kyler Murray is going to find a wide open Logan Thomas, who's just making easy work off of that yard after carry to make it 1st and goal at the 9. Kyler Murray faking the handoff is going to roll out to the right, and he is going to throw, and it's caught by Curtis Samuel, embarrassing Darius Slay on that play. As he was right there, he could have made the play, but he kind of just stand there and let the receiver do whatever he wanted. So already a dicey start for these Eagles, who were definitely the favorite in this game. So we'll have to see if we can rebound on our next drive, as Devontae Smith back to return again. Going to juke another guy out, but, I mean, he didn't get too much out of that. It was cool, but he only got up to the 24. Could have just needed it from the 25. 1st and 10 to the 24. Sanders is going to take it, and he's going to fight for about 7 yards to make it 2nd and 3 at the 31. 2nd and 3, they'll hand off to Miles Sanders again, who gets the 1st down, and then a couple yards after that for a gain of about 13 yards to get another fresh set of downs. Jalen Hurts is going to hand off to Miles Sanders again, who has a huge hole here, and it looks like no one's going to catch him unless William Jackson can, and he cannot. So he's able to fight his way into the end zone. So The Eagles definitely were able to rebound from their last drive where they threw a pick and gave up a touchdown. So good rebound. So now it's a tie game again. Eagles look to be back on track after that first drive. As Jahan Dotson for the Commanders back to return, it's going to get up to the 18 to make it 1st and 10 for the Commanders. Kyler back to pass. He's going to find a Logan Thomas on the drag route to make it 2nd and 6 at the 21. Kyler Murray back to pass. He's going to throw, and it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel had his hands on the ball, but Darius Slay able to force the incompletion. 3rd and 6 at the 21. Kyler Murray's going to roll it to the left. He's going to throw, but it's picked off by Avonte Maddox, so he would definitely like that throwback, and Avonte Maddox going to pick 6 out of this. So it looks like both quarterbacks have really struggled on some of their drives, as Kyler threw a pick 6 on that one. Jalen Hurts threw a pick on his first drive. But it's very good for the Eagles defense to get that pick 6 to really set the momentum there. So now the Commanders will have the ball back again, down by 7. So they definitely need to do something here. They can't turn the ball over. They need to try their best to set some tempo here, because they cannot fall behind against a team this talented like the Eagles. It's 1st and 10. Antonio Gibson's going to take the carry for a gain of about 4 to make it 2nd and 6. Kyler Murray's going to hand off to Gibson again, who gets the first down after stumbling a little bit, but he does get enough for the first down to make it 1st and 10 at the 38. Kyler back to pass, and he throws it right to TJ Edwards. So Kyler Murray's already thrown 2 picks in the first quarter, and these throws are very bad throws too. Like, they're thrown right to the guys. As 1st and 10, Jalen Hurts going to go deep to A.J. Brown. He gets him as he absolutely takes the top off of that defense there. And yeah, now the Eagles are up by 2 scores. Now the Commanders are in trouble here, because now they're behind by 14 against a team that they have a talent deficit against. You don't like this if you're a Commanders fan. Obviously, if you're an Eagles fan, I'm sure you love this. We'll have to see if the Commanders are able to rebound here. As Jahan Dotson returning it up to about the 28. About 38 seconds left in the first quarter. 1st and 10 for Kyler Murray, and the Commanders going to throw, and it's incomplete by Antonio Gibson. Darius Slay being pretty locked down after that touchdown he gave up. So now it's 2nd and 10 for Kyler Murray and the Commanders. He's going to roll out to the left. He has time. He's going to throw, and it's incomplete again. As these Eagles defensive backs are playing outstanding. Not on that play very much, though, as Darius Slay gave up a first down there. That will end the first quarter. 1st and 10 at the 39. Kyler Murray is going to roll up to the left again. He loves doing that. And he's going to throw a deep pass. It's picked off, but fortunately for Kyler Murray, his foot was out of bounds, so it'll be 2nd and 10 at the 39. He's back to pass again. He's going to find Jahan Dotson on the drag route, as he's loving those drag routes right now. 3rd and 6 at the 44. Kyler Murray's going to throw to a wide open Terry McLaurin, as the Eagles kind of forgot who he was on that play. 1st and 10 at the 42 with about 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Kyler Murray going way back. He's going to throw, and he gets taken down, as he should not have taken that long to throw, as Brandon Graham able to get home on him for a loss of 11 yards. 2nd and 21. Kyler faking the handoff. He's just running around like he's lost, and he is able to get this pass off, but Kyler Murray needs to be careful here, because he keeps running around like he's lost or something. So now it'll be 3rd and 21 at the 47. Kyler Murray back to pass again. He's going to go deep to Curtis Samuel, and the Eagles almost had a pick on that play, but they were unable to catch it. So now it's 4th and 21. Commanders are going to go for it, so they're going very aggressive here. Kyler Murray's going to throw it deep to Terry McLaurin, but James Bradbury able to swat that ball down to give the Eagles phenomenal field position. So now it's 1st and 10 at the 47 for the Eagles. Miles Sanders is going to get this for a gain of 2 yards. So that the Commanders started off hot, but after that, they've just kind of flamed out here. 2nd and 8, passes caught by Justin Jefferson in the middle of the field to make it 1st and 10 at the 32 with about 3:30 left in the second quarter. Jalen Hurts going to go deep to Justin Jefferson, and he makes that catch. Wow, Justin Jefferson is going to get a touchdown out of that. So both of these defenses are kind of struggling at times, because the Commanders had that one touchdown right on Darius Slay, and now Justin Jefferson embarrassing that cornerback on that play. So it's now 28-7. The Commanders need to play pretty much perfect here if they want a chance in this game. They need to play better on defense. They most certainly need to play better on offense. As Kyler Murray just looking terrible here. As 1st and 10, oh my gosh, he throws another pick. So I'm pretty sure that's his 3rd interception. Maybe it's his 4th. He's having a terrible game. He doesn't even have 100 yards passing. He's already thrown 3 interceptions. Now the Eagles have phenomenal field position again, up by 21 points. So you're definitely scratching your head here if you're a Commanders fan. Like, you probably didn't expect to win the game, but you would at least expect it to be competitive. 3rd and 1. Miles Sanders taking the handoff here to make it 1st and 10 at the 25, and this will take us to the 2-minute warning. So yeah, the Eagles are pretty much bullying the Commanders here. It's 1st and 10, Jalen Hurts going to throw, almost got hit, and he actually almost made that throw, but it was a little underthrown as he got hit and it was running back. 2nd and 10 at the 25, Jalen Hurts back to pass. He's going to throw to a wide open Dallas Goedert in the middle of the field. Is going to make it 1st and goal at the 4 with under 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Jalen going to throw, and it looks like the receivers kind of bumped into each other on that play. That'll fall incomplete. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 4. They'll hand off to Miles Sanders, who can't get the touchdown, but he does get 3 yards to make it 3rd and goal with only 1 yard to gain for a touchdown. See if they can capitalize. 3rd and goal, Jalen Hurts throwing to a wide open Grant Calcaterra for an easy touchdown. Probably the easiest touchdown of his career. So he was wide open. As the Commanders seem to forget how to cover him, kick up and good for the PAT is going to be 28 points. Okay, Commanders. You've got some work to do if you're going to win this game. You got to learn how to stop the Eagles' offense, and you have to play better on defense if you're going to win this game. So, the Commanders, we're going to have quite a halftime if they want to have any chance in this game. I'm sure the coach is going to yell at his players a lot or something like that. 1st and 10 at the 31, Kyler's going to throw, and he throws another pick, and it looked like he was throwing to C.J. Gardner-Johnson. That was thrown right to him. So now it'll be 1st and 10 at the 33. My goodness, Commanders, as 1st and 10, the Eagles can't even take advantage of the opportunity as William Jackson III getting a pick to give the Commanders another opportunity here as the Eagles are a little too excited there and threw another pick. As 2nd and 10 after the incompletion by Kyler Murray. Back to pass again, and he has all kinds of time, and he's going to nearly throw another pick as Josh Sweat nearly got his hands, or not Josh Sweat, I don't know his name. I know his last name is Sweat, that's all I know. 3rd and 10, he's going to throw to a wide open Terry McLaurin, who's able to get the 1st down on the out route. 1st and 10, Kyler Murray's going to throw that same route again as the Eagles are having some trouble with Terry McLaurin despite the score. 1st and 10 at the 48, Kyler Murray is going to go deep to Terry McLaurin, who's wide open. Bit of an underthrow, but he still manages to catch the ball. So now the Commanders are in a goal-to-go situation here. 1st and goal, he's going to throw. And this one nearly gets picked off too, as the Eagles are just right there. And Kyler's just throwing it right to him. 2nd goal at the 2. He's going to throw to a wide open Antonio Gibson. As that time, he is able to connect with his guy. So the Commanders finally showing some life in this game. So now the PAT up and good. It'll be a 21-point game. So obviously the game's not over yet, because it's not even the end of halftime. And it's only a 21-point game. We've had shit like this happen. Obviously, we're the team that was down by this much and won the game. But yeah, game not over. Don't go away yet. We still have quite a game on our hands, because whenever me and Matt play, it seems to always be competitive. As right now, it looks like the Eagles are going to have a Hail Mary opportunity after getting some quick yards here. This will be the final play of the half, barring a penalty. Jalen going to just throw it up there, and it doesn't work out, as Bobby McCain is going to get the pick here, as this will end the half. As the Commanders do get the ball at half, so if they're able to score coming out of halftime, make it a 14-point game, get a couple of stops, they're right back in this game. So we'll have to see if the Eagles allow that to happen, or if the Commanders can get out of their funk, or if the Eagles are able to just keep playing and do what they're doing, because clearly it's working as they're up by 21. 1st and 10, drag route to Logan Thomas to make it 2nd and 7 at the 28. Kyler faking the handoff back to pass. He's going to just throw this one away, as there was a guy right there prepared for Kyler Murray. 3rd and 7 at the 28. Kyler is going to have time again. He's going to go deep to Logan Thomas, but it's picked off by Marcus Epps, as that's his 5th interception of the game. Kyler needs to really step up if the Commanders are going to win this game. It's 1st and 10. Jalen's going to roll out to the left, and he's going to go out of bounds to make it 2nd and 1 at the 37. And they will hand off to Miles Sanders on 2nd and 1, who's able to get the first down, but not much more after that, as he's having a phenomenal game. He has 12 rushes for 121 yards and a touchdown. Can't do much better than that. It's 1st and 10. Oh my gosh. So he's getting a big gain here, as the Commanders just forgot how to play run defense on that play. So now it's 1st and 10 at the 32. Jalen is going to throw to a wide open OBJ, who's able to get that catch. 1st down and 10 at the 13. And Jalen's going to throw again to a wide open Odell Beckham Jr., who's going to get his first touchdown of the game. So, okay, Commanders, you're not playing too good. As kick is blocked, as the special teams for the Commanders seem to play good on that one play. So now but it is still a 27-point game. I'm not gonna say the game's over, but you definitely need to play better if you're the Commanders, because whatever you're doing is clearly not working. So we'll see if they can snap out of their funk here. It's 1st and 10. Kyler Murray back to pass at the 27. Has all kinds of time again. He's going to throw, but he probably shouldn't have even attempted that pass, as there were 2 Eagles right there. 2nd and 10 at the 27. He's going to throw to Logan Thomas, who's just getting open on those drag routes. But other than that, the Commanders have really struggled on defense, and offense for that matter. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, they're struggling on both. 3rd and inches. Another opportunity to get a pick. So now it's 4th and inches after that missed opportunity by the Eagles. They're going to hand off to Brian Robinson Jr., who is able to get the first down, so credit to him. Bit of a weird play. Gain of about 14 yards. 1st and 10 at the 49. Late in the 3rd quarter, Kyler back to pass. He's going to run, he's going to throw, and it's going to get batted down by TJ Edwards, as he's just throwing right to Eagles. It's like Kyler Murray thinks he's on the Eagles or something. 2nd and 10, Kyler back to pass again. He's going to roll out, and he's going to get taken down, as he should have just thrown this one away right away, as Brandon Graham gets his 2nd sack of the day. 3rd and 20, Kyler back to pass again, as he's going to throw it deep to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to get knocked down by James Bradbury. So now it's 4th and 20, and the Commanders basically have to get this if they want any chance in this game, as Kyler's going to throw, and pass is caught. Somehow it's caught. It's not going to matter, but damn, that was a good catch, as it is short of the line to gain, so it will be a turnover on downs, as the Eagles will get the ball back. They'll hand off to Miles Sanders on 1st and 10. They'll get a gain of 1 to make it 2nd and 9 at the 44. Jalen Hurts back to pass. He's going to go deep to Justin Jefferson, but it's picked off by Bostic, as he probably should have just taken that ball and thrown it away, as there were 2 guys right on Justin Jefferson. So a bit of a weird throw there, as this one is thrown right to the Eagles again, as Marcus Epps laterals the ball to Avonte Maddox. I don't know why he would lateral the ball on that play. It was a little unnecessary there. Yeah, that was a weird play. We got the pick, and we got a turnover, up by 27. I would assume this game is over, but I'm not going to say anything yet. We still got to play the rest of this game. So now 1st and goal at the 6 after a couple runs by Miles Sanders to set that up. They'll hand off to him again, and he's going to get stuck in traffic, but he still manages to reach and get the touchdown. So good fight by him, as they'll score once again and make this a 34-point game. As the Commanders, they're probably sick right now. I'm sure a lot of Commanders fans have probably already left the stadium right now. They probably don't even want to see their team play no longer. So what they're doing just is not working. So it'll be first 10 to the 24. Carson Wentz is in the game as Matt benches Kyler Murray. As Carson Wentz is going to go deep to Terry McLaurin, and he gets him as the Eagles leave him open in that area, and he gets a touchdown. As there were two Eagles there, but they just kind of backed up and let him do his thing. Oh my gosh, Eagles! I know you're up by a lot, but you can't take your foot off the gas yet. You still have a game to play. So they're going to onside kick. Fortunately, they do recover the onside kick. So, yeah, bit of a alarming thing to see there if you're an Eagles fan, because their backup quarterback did that. As they throw a pick, Jalen Hurts throws a pick to William Jackson III, who shakes off a tackle, and he's going to get up to the 27. So, Eagles, you can't leave yet. You still have to play the rest of the game. You can't just fool around too much, because if you do that, you're going to choke away one of the biggest leads ever, and you don't want to do that. First and 10 at the 38 for the Commanders. Carson Wentz is going to pass here. It looks like he's going to throw to an open Logan Thomas, who's just been quite a safety blanket for Kyler Murray and Carson Wentz. So second and 2 at the 46. Carson Wentz back to pass. Going to get the catch by Jahan Dotson. Going to get it to him in the middle of the field to make it first and 10 at the 32. Commanders obviously running hurry up here. They got to save as much clock as they possibly can. As Carson Wentz is going to go deep to Terry McLaurin, who tie-ups the sideline and gets a touchdown. He gets his second touchdown in his second consecutive drive. Oh boy. Now it's a 20-point game. Eagles, you're looking really good, and now you're looking kind of sloppy here as we do recover another onside kick. So if there's one thing we can do, it's recover onside kicks. So that's good, I guess. First and 10 at the 35. Jalen Hurts is going to get taken down, and that could potentially push them out of field goal range, as they were in field goal range, but they might not be anymore. Second and 18, they'll hand off to Miles Sanders, who can't go anywhere. He only gets a yard on the play. Commanders are calling their timeouts. It'll be third and 18 at the 42. Jalen Hurts back to pass. He's going to throw, and this is picked off by Cameron Curl. As, oh my gosh, Eagles, you got to be careful here. You could lose this game if you're not careful, as they're being very careless right now. But fortunately for us, we got kind of bailed out. Marcus Epps able to get the pick on Carson Wentz, and he doesn't get a pick six, but he does get close, as Carson Wentz is able to tackle him before he gets the touchdown here. First and goal, they'll hand off to Miles Sanders, who's untouched. And he gets pushed in for a touchdown, as it looked like he was just going to stay there and choose some clock, but he gets pushed in anyways. They're going to fake the PAT. He's going to throw to Dallas Goedert, but this doesn't really work out, as this will be a 26-point game. Game is essentially over, but we've had a lot of crazy shit going on in these last couple of minutes. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why the Eagles are playing the way they are. They're just playing kind of bananas right now. It was first and 10 at the 37. Carson Wentz is going to get taken down as he held on the ball for way too long. So his former team able to get home on him. Second and 28 after that loss of 18 at the 20. Carson Wentz is going to, looks like he's going to pass. He's going to fake the handoff, and he's going to go deep to Terry McLaurin. We'll see if he makes the catch, but he doesn't. It's nearly picked by the Eagles, but instead it'll be third and 28. As Carson Wentz is going to throw, and this is incomplete as well, as it was thrown right to the Eagles defender again. It's fourth and 28 to 20, as we'll see if they can pick this up. Carson Wentz going to throw, and this is incomplete. It wasn't even where the receiver could get it. It couldn't be caught by the defender or the guy, so not great. As this is definitely not great for the Commanders, as the Eagles get another touchdown by Justin Jefferson, as they put up 60 points in this game. Okay, Commanders, you guys definitely need to just forget about this game. Got to clean some stuff up if you're gonna beat us in the playoffs, assuming we meet in the playoffs. Okay, yeah, not great. Definitely not great for the Commanders. It's great for us, so I'm not going to complain too much. As first and 10, Carson Wentz does find Jahan Dotson. They're going to call timeouts. They really don't have a reason to. I guess they're just trying to pad some stats here. As this one nearly picked off again, but his feet keep falling out of bounds. As there should be like 10 picks by the Commanders, but the Eagles just keep missing opportunities to get them. A 2nd and 10, they go back to Jahan Dotson in the middle of the field. As this will take us to a 2-minute warning. Commanders only have 1 timeout. I think any football fan would know this game is over, but the Commanders are just trying to make the score look a little more respectable, which, I mean, I can kind of understand. I do that sometimes. It's 1st and 10. Terry McLaurin is going to really make his stats respectable, as this is his 3rd touchdown, but just in this second half alone. And now the kick up and good. 25-point game. Not really going to impact the game too much. Still good, though, if you're, Terry McLaurin or a Terry McLaurin fan. Have him in fantasy or something like that. As the Eagles do recover another onside kick. And, yeah, this game's over. 1st and 10, they're just going to hand off to Miles Sanders, who just goes down. Make the Commanders call their final timeout. A 1st down would essentially end this game. A 2nd and 12, he's going to throw to a wide-open Dallas Goedert as the Commanders run commit. I guess they just kind of checked out right now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Eagles are just going to need this one out, it looks like. As the Commanders are out of timeouts, it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll do another knee. So now it looks like this will be it for this game, and this could be potentially the final play of current gen Madden ever. It's 3rd and 13. It gets picked off by the Commanders, so not a really special play there considering the circumstances. But yeah, that could be the final ever play on current gen for this YouTube channel, as the Commanders actually had more passing yards, I guess significantly more passing yards than the Eagles. We had the same amount of turnovers, but we were able to run the ball really effectively, and a lot of our picks were in garbage time if you think about it. Like, we literally threw more picks than Carson Wentz and Kyler Murray, and we somehow still won by 25 points. So you definitely got to tip your hat off to your run game and your defense if you're the Eagles. Because, yeah, we scored 60 points, but we also allowed 35 points. So you definitely have some work to do. As Terry McLaurin making light work out of this Eagles secondary, he was really the only receiver to really have an awesome game. As Justin Jefferson had a solid game, but nothing crazy. Logan Thomas was a gem as well for the Commanders. Yeah, that was it. I mean, no one really lighted up the skies for us, and we somehow were still able to win this game with relative ease. Like, we were not really in doubt at all in this game, as we just kind of took over early and fast. As all those picks by Marcus Epps really helped as well, as Kyler Murray just could not throw to his receivers. But yeah, that's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed the video, maybe subscribe. Peace out.